Hi, and thank you for joining me for another edition of theallisonjones.com where we manifest, motivate, and make things happen. I'm Allison Jones, and I thank you today for joining me. So let's get started. Let's focus on some foundation work. Who are you? For a moment, just sit in that. Who are you? Well, when most people are asked that question, many people actually refer to characteristics. I'm orderly. I'm X's wife. I am so and so's mom. If you X out all of those things, at the very core of who you are, do you really know who you are? A big part of manifestation is understanding at the most basic level who you are because failure to explore, to understand, and to know yourself causes misalignment and chaos in manifestation. Now, why is that? It's because the universe requires specific engagement and information, not emotional, not temporal, not unknowns, not guesses. The universe is not it's not simply here to exist. It is not picky or particular about the choices that you make. It continues to move into alignment regardless of whether or not you understand where it belongs. As a matter of fact, the universe, your source, or whatever you'd like to call it, moves in accordance with laws of attraction. So it's vital that you know and understand who you are and observe what you pay attention to because like attracts like. I'll give you an example. Have you ever been in a store and there's someone in front of you who is clearly upset about something? They're starting to tap their finger or their foot on the floor. They're shuffling from one foot to another. Clearly, they're becoming annoyed. They're kind of putting their hand on their hips. They're huffing and puffing. They're slamming items. And you're watching all of this. And, nothing in particular has happened in your day. But do you notice that as they start to get more and more anxious, something starts to rise in you as well? Even though you may have had a stellar day, suddenly you find yourself becoming impatient. You find yourself starting to shift from foot to foot. You see, like attracts like. So it's very important that you look at what your intentions and your motivations are so that you can manifest the right things. Your mindset is very important. So, what is the importance of these three things? I want you to look at three things in an exercise until we meet again. The first is your mind or mindset. Let's look at that. Are you the type of person that has like a mindset where you're easily influenced? You're easily angered? You are confused or upset all the time? Look at your mindset. This is worth exploring. The second next thing you need to think about is your true intention. What is it that you want is one thing, but why do you want it? And the third thing is what motivates you, your motivation. What's really motivating you? What motivates you to do the things that you do? So, what I want you to do is this. I want you to list three things that you have consistently asked for, prayed for over the last 10 years. I'm not talking about whimsical things. I'm not talking about changing things. I'm talking about unchanging, everlasting asks. You really want them. Next, list why you want it. Okay, and be honest with yourself. Why do you want it? If it's just to flex on these fools, because they didn't know you were all that, just be honest about it. And last, look at what's motivating you, the true motive. After you're done with those three items, go back to the list and see what it looks like. Okay? I want you to do this exercise because it's going to help you to truly understand and identify what it is you're trying to manifest, okay? I will see you next week for another episode of theallisonjones.com. I thank you for joining me for this, and I'll see you next time.